Welcome to Lesson 6. In this lesson, we're going to learn about two types of chords, major chords and minor chords, and how to make those chords in each of the 5 keys that we've learned about so far. Let's get started. I'm going to start with the key of C, because it's a friendly key with only natural notes to play. Now, when I want to make the major chord in the key of C, I'm going to need to think about the notes that I've got in this key by number, let's say. So the first note, obviously, in the key of C is going to be C, which means D would be the second note, E would be third, F is fourth, G is fifth, A is sixth, B is seventh, and then we're back to C as the first and the 8th note that's being played. So how does this help us with creating chords? Well, no matter what key I am playing in, be it C or D or G or A, the major chord in that key is always going to be composed of the first, third, and 5th notes in that key. So let's take a look at what that means in the key of C. My first note is C, my third note is E, and my 5th note is G. 1, 3, 5. And that is a major chord. If I wanted to play in G, 1, 3, 5. If I wanted to play in D, it would be 1, 3, and 5. But here things are going to get a bit different, because in the key of D, F sharp is the 3rd note. So let's take a look. I have 1, 3, 5. And that is the major chord. Now if I forgot that F sharp needs to be in the key of D, let's hear how that would sound. Not quite the same. So this is where the lessons that we learned when we talked about the cycle of fifths and the different keys that we know are going to really come in handy in order to build these chords. Let's just do a quick look at all 5 of the chords that we can figure out based on the knowledge that we have. We have C, we have a G, we have D, we have A, and we have E. And there's 5 major chords that we know. Now, when we want to figure out a minor chord, this is another basic kind of chord, we're going to take the knowledge that we just gained and only change it a little bit. Again, I'm going to use C as my example. If I'm playing a C chord, that's a C major. If I want this to be a C minor, I'm going to take the 3rd note and move it down a half a step. So it becomes, you can hear the sound, it sounds a little bit like evil or scary, but that is a C minor. And I do that again by just taking my C major and moving the 3rd note down 1/2 step from major to minor. Now let's take a quick look at how that looks in the other 4 keys that we know. So in G, this is G major, and G minor, just going down a 1/2 step. This is D minor, this is A minor, and this is E minor. Okay, so quick review. To form major and minor chords for the 5 keys that we know, you're going to use the 1st, 3rd, and 5th notes in that key for a major chord, and you're going to just take that form and move the third note a half step down to form the minor chord in that key.